box represent Solomon Island people say. We people start originally from my homeland. Like my old man said, there's nothing impossible. So we have to bring this message to my brother lyrical. Straight from the crew, out to the blue. We represent the voices of my ancestors calling. And I was getting more than my culture is falling. Now we have a step up for the past 20 calling.
Now when this stuff, ain't nobody gonna stop us. People, everybody, would you listen to us for a start? No point complaining in this we partaking. We represent the cause of the ones falling. We resemble true art. When we bust the line, flip the rhymes from the heart. No, there's never gonna be another. Everybody stop betraying.
Previously on Delos, we check out some local jelly fishermen, officially check into Thailand, and weigh our options of changing the rig on Delos. We woke up with the sun to get Delos into the Royal Phuket Marina. Today was a huge day for us. We were going to dive headfirst in the replacement of our standing rigging. It was something that was absolutely necessary to do before crossing the Indian Ocean.
So we really don't know what we're doing really, but we're going to try and go with it. So we were thinking the first things we could take down would be, obviously the hardest one is going to be the forestay. So we'll take down the foresail first, the genoa, get that down on deck, and then we'll run a halyard from up top, replacing what the forestay would be doing to brace it. And then we'll have another halyard coming off of the mizzen mast to support that, and we'll ease the backstays so everything kind of comes forward. And we'll have slack to pull that off. And then we'll pull the furling motor off. And then if all that goes really smooth, then that'll be supported. The backstays on the mizzen will be supported. Then we'll get a forestay on the mizzen coming down and take the triadic off. A backstay on the main coming down if we have enough lines. And that'll be the first run.
Let's do it.
Okay. This is the halyard that we use for the genoa, and we've just basically taken it off and attached it to the bow of the boat so we can use it as a temporary forestay. Electrics are done. So I'm hooking up a bridle in the stern because we have two backstays for the mizzen. But we want it to come down the center and pull straight back on it. So
Tighten this down a little bit.
yeah.
But then we need to ease off on the backstay for the main, and we also need to ease off on the backstay for the mizzen. Yep. So
Round one, here we go.
yeah. All right, Max. So what we're gonna do is when these things unscrew, their reverse, one thread is different than the other. So as you unscrew it, both of these sides move out.
Yeah.
So if we tape it here and we tape it here, and then we loosen it, then we get to the dock, then we tighten it, and we know what the eye-to-eye length will be when the rig is in tune, and that'll help us put it back on later.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is just go around to each one and just put a piece of tape right like that.
All right, ready for tension on?
Hold on to your panties, Brion.
Wait on. Line's good. Line's looking good.
All right, let's do it.
You have the give me shit line tied in?
I think so. Is that this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure this one runs free.
Okay, coming up.
Good luck, Brion. Don't shut your pants.
So we've got the backstay, the temporary backstay sorted, and we've eased off the mizzen stays so they're nice and loose. So now we just got to take the pins out, and Brian's up top doing the same thing. Make sure nothing falls in the water. Time for a beer and a pickle sandwich.
A pickle sandwich?
Karen prepared.
What do we got going on now?
I'm just getting the furler motor off. So I've got all the pins out. I've got the bolts out that hold the foil into the furler motor. Gotta pop this pin out down here so I can pull it back. And then that should pop up, which should allow us to loosen the turnbuckle. All right, well, we got the mizzen off. That was pretty easy, so now it's time for the tricky one. So you've got to figure out a way to get the furler down, which I've actually never done before. So, see how that goes.
Nice and slow. But yeah.
Okay, take him out slack. Okay.
Weight's on.
You guys are looking good.
Oh man, it's so hot. Got a pretty intense headache going on. We need to drink more water, bro.
Yeah. So what's coming down now, Brady?
The triadic will be coming down soon. Right now, Brian's just attaching the pin for the forestay. It's just attached.
Yeah, you don't want to hear that.
Oh yeah, he's taking out we're loosening up the forestay so we can get the foil out of the furling motor. And then once we get that, we'll lay the forestay all the way out on the dock. All right, bro, tension's on the bucket. Yep. And then on the way back down, we'll take down the intermediates.
How you feeling, man?
Yeah, all right. Just
All right.
watch. Yeah, it's fucking hot. Got a pretty good headache. That's a good sign of mild heat stroke or some shit. Just watching Brian up there fucking hammer away at the mast as the fore stays slacked and the back stays slacked. We're in good shape though. We're being extra safe. We've got everything sorted. Still be safe. Drank a couple liters of water in the shade, got a bit of breeze.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, Frida, can you maybe film?
So we've got the forestay off now.
Maybe get from like up at the bow looking because it's going to drop down that way. Okay, wait.
Let's go. Get it down. Okay, help. How much line do you have left?
Couple meters.
It's not as heavy enough.
How's it going, guys?
Oh man. Oh, good. Good. We've gotten 5 out of the 7 stays we were going to get off today.
Awesome. Hot day though, isn't it?
Yeah, we're all dehydrated, I think.
I'm trying to drink liters and liters of water, but it's hard to keep up.
Yeah, I think.
The boat's just destroyed with shit laying everywhere. All of our stays are laying down the dock. Welcome to the Royal Phuket Marina.
So Max, you think 1 week is enough for this?
I think so.
Get everything down and up?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, maybe 9 days.
It's gonna be tricky to get it all back, but I think we can handle it.
Good try for that side.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Karen?
How's it go? Sweating my balls off here.
So hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Imagine Bri, he's been up there for like half the day, most of the day. He refuses to come down.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay up here. Oh, he's insane, man.
How are you doing up there, Bri?
Tired.
Yeah.
A man's craft is not enough.
Multi-purpose penetrant lubricant. That's the stuff.
That's the stuff. It's the stuff dreams are made of.
Okay, ready? All
Ready,
good?
Mac?
Yeah.
Coming down.
Yeah.
Is Brian coming down soon?
I think he's gonna stay up there tonight and continue to work through the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we'll probably be coming down in like 45 minutes, hopefully. Try to get him down, but he doesn't want to come down. Just had to pass him up beers in that bucket.
Yeah, I think we have like 10 in the fridge.
Beers and coconut oil.
Just dripping it all over the fucking deck. Gross. Hey, shut up there, we're trying to sleep.
Yeah, it would be one of those, like he went up and he never came back down again. Like his lunch, his brekkie, everything is sent up.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's great.
So like, is it what you thought it would be? Like with the rigging? Did you think that this is what it would be like? Getting everything down, or has it been harder?
No, I think it's actually, when we first thought about it, we had fucking no idea what it was like or how hard it was. You just imagine it's some crazy rocket science, but it's pretty straightforward and mechanical and just some real strong wires holding up a mast. Oh shit. We got 7 stays down today.
Out of
I don't know, a lot. 18, not yet. You ready, Brad? Yep. Coming down.
Go down.
18. We have 11 left.
yeah. And he's coming down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Let me down more. Okay.
How does the ball feel, bro?
Karen will do a Swedish massage tonight for you, I'm sure. So how do you feel, Brian? You've been up there all day.
Exhausted.
Yeah?
So I'll drink a big glass of water, lay down and have a beer
Yeah.
right after the water.
Yeah. But you did really good. Like you did the most you could for one day, huh?
Oh, the mast didn't fall over.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That's awesome.
Pretty sure it wouldn't.
Yeah.
We got everything done today that we thought we were gonna get done.
Yeah.
Or actually, we didn't think we were gonna get done.
Yeah, we got more done than we
We
thought
got
we were
more
gonna
done
do.
than we thought.
We got the forestay off, which is awesome. I was really worried that would be really hard.
Yeah.
And we got the backstay off the main. We got the tradic stay off the top. We got the backstays off for the mizzen. And we even got the intermediate shrouds, port and starboard, off for the main. So it was like 1, 2, 3,
7.
4, yeah, 7. 7 we got off today.
I think we were worried about, yeah, just getting the forestay off. But
so now we got to figure out how to get this out of here because it has one of these on both ends, and this hole is too small.
There's bearings inside that.
And there's bearings inside this that allow it to spin on the. So I'm not really quite sure about that. There's
and
rivets here.
neither end is mechanical, is it?
No.
So the two options are, you cut it and take it out, and then when we put the new one in, that end will be mechanical swage fitting instead of pressed. Or we figure out how to take this apart, which it probably would be good to service all the bearings anyways.
Imagine getting this thing apart. How does it even come apart? There's not even any screws in it.
I think there's parts that slide out of each other.
You're always saying that. They slide in and out of each other smoothly.
It's beautiful. Or if that cap is off, will it fit through then?
I can't imagine the bearings are that big. There should be the same size as the wire.
I don't know. There's quite a lot of gap in there. So after about 30 seconds of looking at things, trying to get the thing apart, we decided to just try and pull it. And it seems to just come right out. Compared to other forestays that we've heard about that like, it's all a big bearing system and the swage on the other end, which is like this guy that really crimps onto the wire, won't fit through the bearings. But I don't know either if there's not any bearings in here, if there needs to be, or if the swage just fits through because that's the way they designed it. But either way, we can just pull it out and not have to take this shit apart. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's just a really greased stay, that's all it is. It's fantastic. A greasy stay. So the new one, we just gotta grease the shit out of it and stick her in.
The next day, David from Rolly Tasker dropped by to grab our old standing rigging. We were real keen to see the process, so we set out on a little Delos field trip to the rigging shop.
So we found the car. It's a Corolla.
That's a nice car.
Well, we need to do
that's
one
an
with
upgrade.
Kanji. Look at that thing.
It's like a sauna, you're sweating from the inside out. We all have like dark sweat mustaches, and the breast is just like sweaty boobs.
So we're here at Rolly Tasker in Phuket, and we're gonna go downstairs to see David about sorting out our rigging.
So they came and picked up 7 of our stays at like 12 o'clock today, and it's maybe, what time is it, like 2 o'clock now, and they've already gotten 3 of them done. We've got both mizzen back stays and the main back stay brand new and shiny.
Yeah, it's 20 past 2.
Yeah.
It's like friggin' 2 hours.
Yeah. So it's cool. We're gonna see how they do it, how they press all the swages on, and the whole process.
What's your thoughts, Karen?
It's really cool. It's really cool to see how they're made. And like how everything is just in this warehouse kind of feeling, and it's very exciting.
The wire, before swedging, you push it to this screw here, and you keep one diameter length where you don't swedge.
Why? Why is
Because when you swedge, the wire's expanding a little bit at the end, so it makes like a wider diameter here, so it's impossible to swedge. There is more chance to slip if you swedge from the beginning.
Because it makes like a bulb at the bottom.
But if you don't swedge here, so the wire just explode a little bit. And you can see also, this is the rest. Was here before, so we cut in half. And you can see how thick it's going.
Yeah,
the strand of the wire inside the swedge phase. That's why sometimes people ask me for inspection on board, so we go with loop, but says you cannot see where the failure will happen most of the time because 90% it breaks inside the swedge. So this is some strands which break. This is one wire which we receive, and when we check for measurements, we assemble quick, we do like this, crack, and we crack it by hand, just by hand. And we had to finish to cut those three now.
So it doesn't really rust down here, it rusts in the first kind of...
Yeah. It's maybe not rust, it's just metal fatigues. Check on standing rigging, it doesn't mean nothing, just for insurance. We say it looks, but we cannot guarantee that it looks good, okay, but looks good doesn't mean too much.
You want to tell us what we're doing?
This is from the mizzen forward lower, the one, the strand that we noticed that was broken, and we're going to cut.
Looks like there's actually two strands.
Yeah.
Broken. I don't know if you can see that, but
yeah. Good.
Yep.
So there was one that we noticed when we were checking everything with the pick, and one broke off. And it looks like when we cut the wire, there's another one here. So we're gonna cut the whole thing open and see what's going on inside. Should be cool. Swage is almost split all the way in half. We'll see what's on the inside.
Some rust is deep, This is the top.
That is, so the rust is all the way down.
Yeah. This is the top because you see the broken strand just here. The start.
Yeah.
This is the top. Yeah, I'm surprised to see rust so down.
Yeah. Probably because of those damn shroud covers.
And one strand is broke.
This broken strand wasn't the scariest part though. This cracked pin came out of our forestay, which could have brought down the entire mast. How in the hell did the rig inspector miss this little gem? Check your own rig, guys, and check it really good. The industry kicks around a lifespan of 10 years for a typical rig. For blue water cruising insurance, most companies will make a fuss if your rig is any older. Ours was the original for Delos, and 15 years old.
So what are you doing?
I am measuring to the bottom of this here.
Okay.
And then go like this, right?
Yep.
See where the bottom of it is. Right?
So why 12?
Because when we press this together, because the diameter of the stay is 12 mil.
Yeah.
So then when we press this together, the bottom of it will billow out and there's no way it can come out.
You got it.
Now we are ready for shooting.
Okay, let's do this.
Choice to put the mark here, and here, or right traditionally with here.
Okay.
So you have to open a little bit more.
The one on the left, right?
You try, you will see. Okay. So after you go slowly, you go with the left, I think. Yeah? You have one hand here, I think, and one hand here. It's straight.
Okay.
Okay. And you go very, very slowly to the place where you want to start sledging. Just right there.
Kind of hard to...
So, right. Yeah, right there.
Okay. So now it's okay.
Until it grabs it.
Push a little bit, I think.
Oh.
So come back with the other step. Okay.
So good?
Yeah, a little bit in between. No. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you approve? Do I pass the test? I am now a rigger.
So now, walk that eye all the way down and put it on top of the other one.
Oh, so we just measure the old one and then just exactly replicate that. Broken, not working, so...
Oh, yeah, but it's easier with this and more precise.
Okay. So we're doing old school manual...
Mantra. Now I just go fast?
Let it go.
You can let go? Hands off? Okay.
Which day is this so we know?
Which one is this? If this one breaks, you'll know it's the one I did. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Finish. And I push the yellow one?
And after, yeah, you need to open.
Oh, easy. Brady could even do that probably. Cool. $100,000 you said for this machine. Wow.
German machine.
German machine, $100,000.
Normally, it lasts 4 years.
Yeah. How old is this one?
This one is 12 years, so it's not so bad.
Okay. Look at that. My first swage. It's warm. It's still warm from the machine. Cool.
Up next, we continue hammering away on our projects We take our old standing rigging to the recycler and get asked to leave the marina, probably for making too big of a mess.
Come on, don't be such a wiener.
I saw your Thai lady, the worker, and you're doing this in like 20 seconds.
And she made
must have
not
big
20
guns.
seconds. Now, if they're finished with your body.
It's really fucking hard.
He's gonna have to go change his panties after this.
Yeah.
Represent Solomon Island people say we people all originally from my homeland. Like my old man said, there's nothing impossible. So we have to bring this message to my brother lyrical. Straight from the crew, out to the blue. We represent the voices of my ancestors calling. And I was getting more and my culture is falling. Now we have a step up for the past 20 calling.
Now wasn't stop, ain't nobody gonna stop us. People, everybody, would you listen to us for a start? No point complaining unless we're partaking. We represent the cause of the ones falling. We resemble true art. When we bust the line, flip the rabbits from our heart. No, there's never gonna be another. Everybody stop betraying.
Previously on Delos, we check out some local jelly fishermen.
Wait on.
Line's good.
Line's looking good. Alright, let's do it.
You have the give me shit line tied in?
I think so. Is that this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure this one runs free.
Okay, coming up.
Good luck, Rons. Don't shit your pants.
So we've got the backstay, the temporary backstay sorted, and we've eased off the, and then if all that goes really smooth, then that'll be supported. The backstays on the mizzen will be supported. Then we'll get a forestay on the mizzen coming down and take the triadic off. A backstay on the main coming down if we have enough lines. And that'll be the first run.
Let's do it.
Okay. This is the halyard that we use for the Genoa, and we've just basically taken it off and attached it to the bow of the boat so we can use it as a temporary forestay.
electrics are done.
So I'm hooking up a bridle in the stern because we have 2 backstays for the mizzen, but we want it to come down the center and pull straight back on it.
Tighten this down a little bit,
Yeah.
but then we need to ease off on the backstay for the main, and we also need to ease off on the backstay for the mizzen. So
Round 1, here we go.
Yeah.
all right, Max, so what we're gonna do is when these things unscrew, they're reverse, one thread is different than the other, so as you unscrew it, both of these sides move out.
Yeah.
So if we tape it here, and we tape it here, and then we loosen it, then we get to the dock, then we tighten it, and we know what the eye-to-eye length will be when the rig is in tune, and that'll help us put it back on later.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is just go around to each one and just put a piece of tape right like that.
Are you ready for tension on?
Hold on to your panties, Brion.
Officially check into Thailand, and weigh our options of changing the rig on Delos. We woke up with the sun to get Delos into the Royal Phuket Marina. Today was a huge day for us. We were going to dive headfirst in the replacement of our standing rigging. It was something that was absolutely necessary to do before crossing the Indian Ocean.
So we really don't know what we're doing really, but we're going to try and go with it. So we were thinking the first things we could take down would be, obviously the hardest one is going to be the forestay, so we'll take down the foresail first, the genoa, get that down on deck, and then we'll run a halyard from up top, replacing what the forestay would be doing to brace it. And then we'll have another halyard coming off of the mizzen mast to support that, and we'll ease the backstays so everything kind of comes forward, and we'll have slack to pull that off, and then we'll pull the furling motor off.